Seattle is known as the Emerald City. It is a vibrant metropolis located in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States and is known for its stunning natural beauty, with the Puget Sound and the Olympic Mountains serving as a backdrop to the city's skyline. Pike Place Market and the Waterfront are two of Seattle's most beloved destinations, offering a taste of the city's vibrant culture and stunning views of the Puget Sound. Whether you're exploring the stalls of the Pike Place Market or taking in the sights along the waterfront, these iconic Seattle destinations offer a perfect blend of local flavor and scenic beauty. Not too far away from the Pike Market is the Gum Wall, a quirky and colorful attraction located in the alleyway under the Pike Place Market. It's a unique sight to behold. A wall covered in thousands of globs of chewing gum, forming a kaleidoscope of colors and patterns. It's definitely one of those sights you have to see to believe. The Seattle Center is a cultural and entertainment hub located in the heart of Seattle. It is perhaps best known as the site of the 1962 World's Fair, which left a lasting legacy of iconic structures and attractions. At the center of it all is the Space Needle, Seattle's most recognizable landmark. The Space Needle offers stunning panoramic views of the city and surrounding area from its observation deck. Seattle is also known for its coffee culture, with Starbucks originating there and numerous independent coffee shops dotting the streets. Overall, Seattle blends urban living with nature seamlessly, making it a unique and dynamic city to explore. Seattle is a seaport city on the west coast of the United States. It is the seat of King County, Washington, and is the most populous city in both the state of Washington and the Pacific Northwest region of North America. The Seattle metropolitan area has a population of 4.02 million people, making it the 15th largest in the U.S. Seattle is situated on an isthmus between Puget Sound, inlet of the Pacific Ocean, and Lake Washington. It is the northernmost major city in the United States, located about 100 miles south of the Canadian border. It's a gateway for trade with East Asia. The Port of Seattle is the fourth largest port in North America in terms of container handling as of 2021. The Seattle area has been inhabited by Native Americans such as the Duwamish, who had at least 17 villages around Elliott Bay for at least 4,000 years before the first European settlers arrived. Arthur A. Denny and his group of travelers, subsequently known as the Denny Party, arrived from Illinois via Portland, Oregon at Alki Point on November 13, 1851. The settlement was moved to the eastern shore of Elliott Bay in 1852 and named Seattle in honor of Chief Seattle, a prominent 19th century leader of the local Duwamish and Squamish tribes. Logging was Seattle's first major industry, but by the late 19th century, the city had become a major commercial and shipbuilding center as a gateway to Alaska during the Klondike Gold Rush. The city grew after World War II, partly due to the local Boeing company, which established Seattle as a center for its manufacturing of aircraft. Beginning in the 1980s, the Seattle area developed into a technology center. Microsoft established its headquarters in the region. In 1994, Amazon was founded in Seattle. The stream of new software, biotechnology, and internet companies led to an economic revival, which increased the city's population almost 50,000 in a decade between 1990 and 2000. Seattle's weather can be unpredictable, but summers are generally the driest and most pleasant. However, if you don't mind a bit of rain, the spring and fall can be a great time to visit with fewer crowds and vibrant foliage. Seattle has an efficient public transportation system, including buses, light rail, and ferries. consider purchasing an Orca card for convenient access to all modes of public transport. Walking and biking are also popular options, especially in the city center. Iconic landmarks in Seattle include the Space Needle, a futuristic observation tower built for the 1962 World's Fair, and the Pike Market, one of the oldest continuously operated public farmers markets in the U.S. The city's skyline is also dotted with modern skyscrapers, historic buildings, and waterfront attractions. Immerse yourself in Seattle's rich cultural scene by visiting museums like the Museum of Pop Culture and the Chihuly Glass and Garden. Catch a live performance at one of Seattle's many theaters or music venues, or attend a local festival or event. Seattle is a food paradise with a thriving cultural scene that showcases fresh seafood, locally sourced ingredients, and diverse international cuisine. Don't miss a chance to try Pacific Northwest specialties like fresh salmon, Dungeness crab, and artisanal coffee. Seattle has plenty to explore for people of all ages, so you are sure to have an unforgettable travel experience in the Emerald City. Seattle is known for its rainy days, but its surprisingly many sunny days are one of the city's best kept secrets. With 3 national parks all within its reach, it's a dream for many outdoorsy types. For a more authentic to Seattle experience, take in the iconic Space Needle before exploring Seattle's famous waterfront, and of course, you can't miss swinging by Pike Place Market to grab snacks and buy some souvenirs. Use my link to plan your trip to Seattle using TripAdvisor. Pike Place Market is one of Seattle's most iconic and beloved landmarks, renowned for its vibrant atmosphere, fresh produce, and eccentric mix of shops and stalls. Established in 1907, Pike Place Market is one of the oldest continuously operated public farmers markets in the U.S. It was created to connect farmers directly with consumers, ensuring access to fresh, locally sourced food. Pike Place Market is a bustling hub of activity where you can find everything from fresh produce and seafood to local crafts and artisanal goods. Pike Place Fish Market is famous for its fishmongers tossing fish to entertain customers. The market also houses the original Starbucks store, which draws coffee lovers from around the globe. Pike Place Market is named for its central street, Pike Place, which runs from northwest from Pike Street to Virginia Street on the western edge of downtown Seattle. Pike Place Market is Seattle's most popular tourist destination and the 33rd most visited tourist attraction in the world, with more than 10 million annual visitors. The market is built on the edge of a steep hill and consists of several lower levels located below the main level. Each features a variety of unique shops such as antique dealers, comic books, and collectible shops, small family-owned restaurants, and one of the oldest head shops in Seattle. The upper street level contains fishmongers, fresh produce stands, and craft stalls operating in the covered arcades. Pike Place Market is home to nearly 500 residents who live in 8 different buildings throughout the market. Most of the buildings have been low-income housing in the past, however, some of them no longer are. The market is run by the quasi-government Pike Place Market Preservation and Development Authority. As mentioned before, one of the most famous attractions at the Pike Place Market is the Pike Place Fish Market, known for its traditional fishmongers tossing whole salmon through the air to entertain customers. It's a lively spectacle that draws crowds of onlookers and photographers. Pike Place Market is home to a dazzling array of fresh fruits, vegetables, flowers, and artisanal foods. Local farmers and vendors sell everything from seasonal produce to specialty items such as cheese, honey, and spices. In addition to food, Pike Place Market is a treasure trove of handmade crafts, jewelry, artwork, and souvenirs. You'll find unique gifts and keepsakes from local artisans and independent vendors. The market is also home to numerous eateries, cafes, and restaurants serving up delicious meals made with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Whether you're craving seafood, international cuisine, or a hearty sandwich, you'll find plenty of options to satisfy your appetite. The smaller Pike Place Public Market Historic District, listed on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places, is bounded roughly by 1st Avenue, Virginia Street, Western Avenue, and a building wall about halfway between Union and Pike Street, running parallel to those streets. Whether you're shopping for fresh produce, enjoying a meal with friends, or simply soaking up the sights and sounds, Pike Place Market offers a quintessential Seattle experience that should not be missed. Tucked in an alleyway near Pike Place Market is an infamous gum wall where visitors have been sticking their used chewing gum for decades. It's a quirky and colorful sight that has become a popular photo spot for tourists. Located on Post Alley near Pike Street, south of the market's main entrance off 1st Avenue, the wall is covered with used chewing gum. Certain sections of the wall accumulated on the walls measure several inches of thickness, reaching a height of 15 feet along a 50-foot long segment. Originally originating inadvertently in the 1990s, the Market Theater gum wall has evolved into a notable tourist attraction and local landmark. The tradition of sticking gum to the wall reportedly began in the early 90s, when theatergoers waiting in line to enter the nearby Market Theater started placing their gum on the wall while waiting. Over the years, the practice caught on, and the wall increasingly became covered in layers of gum. Despite efforts by authorities to clean the wall in the past, the gum wall has persisted as a symbol of Seattle's quirky spirit and has become a popular tourist attraction. Visitors often leave their mark by adding their own piece of gum to the wall or snapping photos of the colorful spectacle. While some people might find this concept a bit unusual, the gum wall has become an iconic part of Seattle's cultural landscape, attracting curious visitors from around the world. Experience the food and culture at one of Seattle's most famous landmarks, the Pike Place Market, on this walking tour. This is the original food and cultural tour of Pike Place Market. Enjoy a ton of diverse tastings from fresh produce to pastries and much more. Feel like a market insider on this behind-the-scenes adventure and savor the flavors on this historic attraction. Use my link to join this can't-miss guided tour in Seattle through Viator. Just a stone's throw away from the Pike Place Market is Seattle's picturesque waterfront. Here you can stroll along the waterfront promenade enjoying views of the Puget Sound, Elliott Bay, and the Olympic Mountains. You'll find a variety of restaurants serving up delicious seafood, as well as attractions like the Seattle Aquarium, which showcases the diverse marine life of the Pacific Northwest. The waterfront provides some of the best views in Seattle, with opportunities to take in the beauty of the bay and the surrounding natural landscape. Whether you're strolling along the promenade or relaxing in one of the waterfront parks, you'll be treated to breathtaking vistas. The central waterfront of Seattle is the most urbanized portion of the Elliott Bay shore. It runs from Pioneer Square shore roughly northwest past downtown Seattle and Belltown, ending at the Broad Street side of Olympic Sculpture Park. The central waterfront was once a hub of Seattle maritime activity. Since the construction of a container port to its south in the 1960s, the area has increasingly been converted to a recreational and retail use. As of 2008, several century-old piers are devoted to shops and restaurants. There are several parks, a Ferris wheel, an aquarium, and an overwater hotel. Located on Pier 59, the Seattle Aquarium is a must-visit destination for families and marine enthusiasts. The aquarium showcases a wide variety of Pacific Northwest marine life, including sea otters, seals, octopuses, and colorful fish. One of the highlights of the Seattle Aquarium is the Underwater Dome, a unique exhibit that allows you to walk through, surrounded by a 360-degree view of an underwater habitat. You'll feel like you are submerged in the ocean as you watch fish swim overhead. It's a must-visit destination for anyone exploring the waterfront. Pier 57 is home to several popular attractions, including the Seattle Great Wheel, a towering Ferris wheel which offers panoramic views of the city and bay. For a unique experience, consider taking a ride on the Seattle Great Wheel, which offers sweeping views of the city and surrounding landscape. You'll also find arcade games, souvenir shops, and a waterfront restaurant at this lively pier. The Seattle Great Wheel is an iconic landmark and tourist attraction located on the Seattle waterfront in Seattle, Washington. It is one of the largest Ferris wheels on the West Coast in the US, standing at a height of 175 feet. The wheel has 42 fully enclosed gondolas, each capable of holding up to 8 passengers, offering stunning panoramic views of downtown Seattle, the Puget Sound, and the surrounding mountains. Open to the public in 2012, the Seattle Great Wheel quickly became a popular destination for both locals and tourists alike. It's especially breathtaking to ride during the sunset or at night when the city lights illuminate the skyline and the waterfront. In addition to its regular operation, the wheel is sometimes lit up with special colors to commemorate holidays or events, adding to its allure. The Seattle, Washington is also home to the Washington State Ferry Terminal, where you can catch a ferry to destinations such as Bainbridge Island, Bremerton, and the San Juan Islands. Taking a ferry ride is such a great way to experience the beauty of the Puget Sound and explore the surrounding areas. The Seattle waterfront is home to 2 major ferry terminals, Coleman Dock, that are known as the Seattle Ferry Terminal at Pier 52, and the King County Water Taxi Terminal at Pier 50. Scenic views along Seattle's waterfront allows visitors a unique perspective of the city and its surrounding natural beauty. These cruises typically depart from piers along the downtown waterfront area, such as Pier 55 or Pier 66. Or offer a variety of experiences from leisurely sightseeing tours to more specialized excursions. Depending on the cruise company and the type of tour chosen, passengers may also have the chance to learn about Seattle's history, wildlife, and marine ecosystems from knowledgeable guides. Some cruises may even offer on-board amenities such as food or beverage services, live entertainment, or themed events. The waterfront is also home to cultural attractions like the Olympic Sculpture Park, which showcases large-scale sculptures by renowned artists against the backdrop of the Puget Sound. The Seattle waterfront also hosts events and festivals throughout the year, including the annual Seattle Waterfront Art Fair. Overall, the Seattle waterfront offers a perfect blend of natural beauty, attractions, dining, and entertainment, making it a must-visit destination for anyone exploring the Emerald City. With Trivago, you can easily find your ideal hotel and compare prices with different websites. Simply enter where you want to go and your desired travel dates. Search and let the search engine compare accommodation prices for you. To refine your search results, simply filter by price, distance, star category, facilities, and more. From budget hostels to luxury suites, Trivago makes it easy to book online. Use Trivago to find a hotel to stay in while in Seattle. Experience breathtaking views of Seattle from its renowned Great Wheel. Enjoy a panoramic views from the Space Needle observation deck and benefit from easy pickup and drop-off from downtown Seattle. This tour takes you from Seattle's Great Wheel, takes you to Cary Park, and then to the iconic Space Needle for a jaw-dropping 360-degree panoramic view of the cityscape. Use my link to join this night tour in Seattle through Tiqets. The Seattle monorail is an iconic mode of transportation in the city of Seattle. It is a single-track elevated rail system that runs for about a mile between the downtown area and the Seattle Center, which is home to the Space Needle and other attractions. The monorail was built for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair and remains a popular tourist attraction and a convenient way visitors and locals alike to get between the downtown and Seattle Center. You can simply take the monorail from Westlake Center to Seattle Center in downtown Seattle. The Seattle Center is a cultural, entertainment, and arts complex located in the Lower Queen Anne neighborhood in Seattle. It is situated just north of downtown Seattle and is easily recognizable by the iconic Space Needle, which stands at its center. The Seattle Center hosts numerous events throughout the year, including festivals, concerts, and cultural celebrations, making it a vibrant hub of activity in the heart of Seattle. As mentioned before, the Seattle Center was constructed for the 1962 World's Fair in Seattle. Its central landmark and feature is the Space Needle, standing at 605 feet. It is the official city landmark and globally recognized symbol of Seattle's skyline. Other notable attractions at the Seattle Center include the Pacific Science Center, Climate Pledge Arena, and the Museum of Pop Culture. Formerly known as the Experience Music Project, the Museum of Pop Culture is a museum dedicated to contemporary popular culture, including music, science fiction, and video games. It features interactive exhibits, artifacts, and memorabilia. The Museum of Pop Culture is a fascinating museum located in Seattle, Washington, situated within the Seattle Center campus. It was founded by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen in 2000 under the same name Experience Music Project, focusing primarily on music, but particularly in rock and roll. Over the years, the museum has evolved to encompass a broader spectrum of pop culture, and in 2016, it was renamed the Museum of Pop Culture to reflect this expanded focus. Overall, the Museum of Pop Culture offers a dynamic and engaging exploration of pop culture, celebrating the creativity, innovation, and impact on various forms of entertainment and expression. It is a must-visit destination for anyone interested in music, film, gaming, and all things pop culture. The Chihuly Garden and Glass is a museum which showcases the breathtaking glass artwork of renowned artist Dale Chihuly. Visitors can explore indoor galleries displaying his intricate glass sculptures and outdoor gardens featuring large-scale installations. The museum features indoor galleries that displays a wide range of Chihuly's intricate glass sculptures and installations. These galleries showcase Chihuly's mastery of glass-blowing techniques and his innovative approach to form, color, and composition. One of the highlights of the museum is the Glass House, a large greenhouse-like sculpture, a large greenhouse-like structure that houses one of Chihuly's most ambitious and awe-inspiring installations, the Glass House ceiling. This magnificent ceiling sculpture features thousands of individual glass pieces suspended from the ceiling, creating a dazzling piece of light and color. Outside the museum, visitors can explore a lush outdoor garden adorned with Chihuly's glass sculptures. The garden features a variety of Chihuly's signature works, including towering sculptures, delicate glass flowers, and whimsical forms inspired by nature. The Pacific Science Center is a family-friendly science museum featuring hands-on exhibits, interactive displays, a tropical butterfly house, a planetarium, and an IMAX theater. It is one of the city's premier destinations for interactive learning and exploration of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It offers educational and entertaining experiences for visitors of all ages. The Willard Smith Planetarium and the Pacific Science Center offers immersive astronomy experiences, including breathtaking dome shows that transport audiences to distant galaxies. Explore the wonders of the universe and uncover the mysteries of space. It's a fantastic way to learn about astronomy and is a must-visit destination for families, students, plus science enthusiasts alike in the Seattle area. The International Fountain is a prominent landmark located in the Seattle Center campus in Seattle. It is a large musical fountain that serves as a popular spot for gathering and recreational area for visitors to the Seattle campus. It is a large musical fountain that serves as a popular gathering spot and recreational area for visitors to the Seattle Center. Designed by architect Minoru Yamasaki, who also designed the World Trade Center in New York City, the International Fountain was built as part of the 1962 World's Fair in Seattle. It is renowned for its modernistic design and striking circular shape. One of the unique features of the International Fountain is its synchronized musical accompaniment. Climate Pledge Arena is the home arena of the Seattle Kraken in the NHL and is also a multi-purpose arena that hosts concerts, sporting events, and other live performances. Climate Pledge Arena underwent extensive renovations to transform it into one of the most sustainable and environmentally friendly arenas in the world. The renovation project was spearheaded by Oakville Group, and the arena was renamed Climate Pledge Arena in partnership with Amazon, its commitment to sustainability. Discover Cars is an award-winning car rental comparison website which helps customers find, compare, and rent cars globally. This website helps compare car rental deals from many companies so you can choose the best one for you. While many other websites hide fees and extra costs from you, Discover Cars includes all mandatory fees, taxes, and extras in the quoted price. Discover Cars has very high customer reviews and are partnered with some of the top webmasters in the travel industry. Use my link to find the perfect car rental for you in Seattle using discovercars.com. Perhaps the most famous attraction in Seattle is the Space Needle, which is an observation tower built for the 1962 World's Fair. It offers panoramic views of the city, Puget Sound, and the surrounding mountains from its observation deck. The Space Needle is simply colloquially referred to as the Seattle Needle due to its distinctive shape and prominence to the city skyline. At 605 feet high, the Space Needle was once the tallest structure west of the Mississippi River. The tower is 138 feet wide, weighs 9,550 short tons, and is built to withstand winds 200 miles per hour and earthquakes up to 9.0 magnitude. Elevators take visitors to an observation deck 520 feet high in 41 seconds, which offers panoramic views of downtown Seattle, the Olympic and Cascade Mountains, Mount Rainier, Mount Baker, Elliott Bay, and various islands in Puget Sound. On April 19, 1999, the city's Landmarks Preservation Board designated the tower a historic landmark. The architecture of the Space Needle is a result of compromise between the design of two people, Edward E. Carlson and John Graham Jr. The two leading ideas for the World's Fair involved businessman Edward E. Carlson's sketch on a napkin of a giant balloon tethered to the ground. and architect John Graham's design of a flying saucer that houses the restaurant and an observation deck. Victor Steinbreck introduced the hourglass profile of the tower. The Space Needle was built to withstand Category 5+ winds of 200+ miles per hour, double the requirements of building codes of 1962. Swaying only 1 inch per 10 miles per hour of wind speed. One of the most photographed and recognizable structures in the world, the Space Needle was built as a cultural centerpiece of the 1962 World's Fair, whose theme was the Age of Space. The landmark was constructed to symbolize humanity's space-age aspirations, and since its grand opening on April 21, 1962, continues to represent the innovative and forward-thinking spirit of Seattle. The tower's 320-foot saucer-shaped top house offers visitors Seattle's only 360-degree indoor and outdoor panoramic views of downtown, Mount Rainier, Puget Sound, and the Cascade and Olympic mountain ranges. The Space Needle was designed by architect John Graham Jr. and inspired by the concept of futuristic space-age architecture. Its sleek, tapering tower and saucer-shaped observation deck make it instantly recognizable. Over the years, the Space Needle has undergone several renovations and upgrades to enhance its visitors' experience and structural integrity. The installation of floor glass on observation decks and addition of glass panels to provide unobstructed views. The Seattle Needle has become an enduring symbol of Seattle and is recognized worldwide. It has been featured in numerous films, television shows, and works of art, cementing its status as an iconic landmark and tourist attraction. The Space Needle attracts millions of visitors a year who come to admire its architecture, enjoy panoramic views, and experience its various attractions and amenities. It is a must-visit destination for anyone exploring Seattle, and it offers a unique perspective to the city. Discover 2 of Seattle's must-see attractions in one day with this combined combo ticket. Take in views of the city from a Space Needle, marvel at breathtaking views of downtown Seattle, the Puget Sound, and its surrounding mountains. Then explore Dave Chihuly's artwork at the Chihuly Garden in Glass. This combo ticket sells out fast on Get Your Guide, so if you plan on visiting both of these attractions, purchase tickets ahead of time. If you plan on visiting the Space Needle observation deck, you should purchase tickets ahead of time on Get Your Guide or at the ticket kiosks by the ticket windows. The Space Needle observation deck offers breathtaking panoramic views of Seattle and its surrounding from its iconic saucer-shaped platforms, located 520 feet above ground. From the observation deck, visitors can enjoy sweeping views of downtown Seattle, Puget Sound, Elliott Bay, the Olympic Mountains to the west, and the Cascade Mountains to the east. On a clear day, you can even see as far as Mount Rainier, one of the tallest peaks in the United States, one of the tallest peaks in the US. The observation deck offers a 360-degree view of the city, allowing visitors to walk around and take in sights from every angle. There are telescopes and information displays positioned around the deck to help visitors identify landmarks and points of interest. The glass panels enhance the overall visitor experience by creating an immersive and interactive environment. Visitors can walk right up to the edge of the observation deck and feel like they are floating above the cityscape, with only glass separating them from the view below. As part of a major renovation completed in 2018, the Space Needle underwent significant upgrades, including the installation of floor-to-ceiling glass panels on the observation deck. These glass panels replaced the original wire safety barriers that were in place. The glass panels offer visitors an unobstructed view of Seattle and its iconic landmarks, including downtown skyscrapers, the Puget Sound, Elliott Bay, and the surrounding mountains. Visitors can enjoy panoramic views without any barriers blocking their sightlines. The glass panels provide excellent opportunities for photography, allowing visitors to capture stunning shots of Seattle's skyline and landmarks without obstructions in the frame. Whether you are using smartphones or a professional camera, the glass panels offer clear, uninterrupted views for capturing memorable moments. Overall, the Space Needle observation deck offers visitors an unforgettable experience, allowing them to appreciate the beauty and majesty of Seattle from a unique vantage point high above the city. Whether you are a tourist or a local resident, a visit to the Space Needle is a must-do activity. Whether you're interested in outdoor adventures or simply soaking in the city's laid-back vibes, Seattle has something to offer for every type of traveler. In my next Seattle vlog, I will be visiting Pioneer Square, Chinatown, and West Seattle.